think about hope, and when I think about this season that we're in right now, leading up until Christmas, it's a season that oftentimes people refer to as Advent, which comes from a word that means coming or arrival, celebrating the coming or arrival of Jesus. And in a lot of ways, Advent also is a season of waiting for Jesus to return. And when I think about hope, I think about this concept of waiting, because I think sometimes when we think about hope, we just think about the end of waiting, the end of pain, the end of suffering, whatever. But hope, actually, it's interesting. In Spanish, the word for hope, esperar, is the same word that means to wait. And so I think there's something powerful in the waiting in which we can find hope. What we celebrate at Christmas is not just that Jesus one day will return and one day all pain and suffering will cease, which is what we see in Revelation. But we also celebrate that Jesus came to earth, both fully God, fully man, put on flesh, and dwelt among us, entered into our pain, our suffering. And so what that reminds me of is that to hope isn't just to be at the end of pain or suffering. And this year is one of those years that I think most of us, it feels like we're stuck in a long car ride that we can't get out of. But what does it look like in this season to find hope in the midst of the current situation? Not just that one day there'll be a vaccine or one day that we'll be able to hang out and not wear masks, and I hope for all those things. But how is it that we find hope now? And what I want to encourage you with is in this season, this week where we celebrate the hope of Jesus, that our hope is that we have a good God who feels with us. We have a good God who does promise that one day this will be no more. There'll be no more pain, no more suffering. But in the meantime, we have a God who is with us. We celebrate Emmanuel, Jesus, which literally means God with us. And so today, wherever you are, know God's not forgotten you, though he may feel far off. He's with you, and I hope that you find hope in that.